It's a massive tax cut for the middle class. It's a massive tax cut for jobs.
You've seen the headlines about the so-called One Big Beautiful Bill Act. Maybe you shrugged and thought, just another tax thing for corporations. But what if I told you this law quietly created one of the biggest opportunities in years for people running home businesses? I'm talking about those of you who have machines in your garages, kitchens, or even spare bedrooms. Machines that produce real products and real income. What if this bill lets you buy a laser engraver, a coffee machine, a t-shirt press, or even a candle-making setup, and then write off the entire cost instantly? Imagine starting your home microfactory today and keeping thousands of dollars in your pocket because the government finally tilted things in your favor. Sounds too good to be true? It isn't. And that's what we're about to explore in detail. So, because the law has hidden gems almost no one is talking about, and once you understand them, you'll see why this is the perfect moment to scale or start your small machine business. What the bill actually is. The One Big Beautiful Bill Act passed in the summer of 2025. The official story is that it bundled together a massive set of tax changes, extending some old policies and introducing new ones. On the surface, most people think it's just about politics, budget fights, or cuts and increases here and there. But buried inside are specific sections that reward small business owners, especially those who buy and use equipment. Instead of spreading deductions over years, instead of waiting for a slow return, the law now allows immediate and much bigger benefits. That means faster growth, stronger cash flow, and lower taxes right away. For home businesses running machines, this is nothing short of a golden ticket. Let's break down the parts that matter most. 100% bonus depreciation. The first and most powerful change is simple. When you buy a machine, you no longer have to depreciate it over years. Before, a $1,500 laser engraver might take 5 years to write off on your taxes, only giving you a small deduction each year. Now, you can write off the full $1,500 the same year you buy it. That's called 100% bonus depreciation. This alone changes the game. It turns machines from slow investments into instant business boosters. Imagine buying 2 or 3 small pieces of equipment, writing them off in one go, and seeing your taxable income drop immediately. That means more money to reinvest in materials, marketing, or even another machine. Permanent small business deduction. Another win is the expansion of the small business deduction, sometimes called the pass-through deduction. Previously, owners of LLCs or S corporations could deduct up to 20% of their profits. The new law makes this not only permanent, but slightly more generous. For every $100 you earn in qualified business income, only about $77 is taxed. That's money straight back into your pocket. For people running small machines at home, say embroidery machines, coffee roasters, soap cutters, this adds up quickly. Even a side hustle making $20,000 a year now gets thousands in deductions that simply didn't exist before. R&D expense, write-offs. This is the one almost nobody is talking about. The bill makes research and development costs immediately deductible again, and even allows retroactive claims going back a few years. But here's the trick. R&D doesn't just mean high-tech labs. If you're experimenting with candle formulas, testing soap scents, adjusting food recipes, or trying new packaging designs, that counts. You can deduct the cost of trial batches, failed experiments, and even materials used during testing. This essentially pays you for improving your process. It encourages constant innovation at the microfactory level. Now move to the machines that benefit most from this law. To make this clear, let's look at some specific machines and how they shine under the new law. Laser engraver or CNC router. These are machines that etch, carve, or cut wood, acrylic, and metal. Costing between $800 and $1,500 for home-sized models, they can produce custom signs, personalized gifts, and small industrial parts. Before, you'd claim little deductions over years. Now, you buy today and deduct the full cost instantly. It's like getting a government rebate for building your engraving business. Embroidery machine. Heat presses and embroidery setups are classic home business tools. They let you produce apparel, branded items, and merch for small clients. A decent unit runs $700 to $1,500. Under the new law, your cost drops because you write it off immediately. Combine that with the pass-through deduction, and your real after-tax cost might feel like only a few $100s. 3D printer. For under $2,000, you can create prototypes, unique parts, toys, or home goods. With bonus depreciation, you recover that cost instantly. Add in R&D deductions if you're testing new designs, and your tax savings compound. Food and beverage machines. Think cup sealers, food dehydrators, popcorn machines, or small roasters. These machines often cost $300 to $1,000. Perfect for home food ventures, snacks, packaged goods, farmers markets. Buy in 2025, deduct instantly, and reinvest savings into inventory or marketing. Soap, candle, and bath bomb makers. Handmade goods sell incredibly well online. Soap cutters, candle molds, wax mixers, and bath bomb presses run between $200 and $800. Under the new rules, you deduct the full cost and may also claim R&D write-offs for experimenting with scents, colors, or shapes. You're rewarded twice for creativity. What are the strategic moves to maximize these benefits? Buy before year-end. To capture 100% bonus depreciation, you need to make purchases within the current tax year. Wait until January, and you may lose some advantages. This creates urgency. If you've been hesitating on a machine, now is the time. Choose the right structure. If you're operating as a sole proprietor, consider forming an LLC or S-Corp. This lets you use the pass-through deduction. That one structural move could save you thousands a year. Track every experiment. Keep records of trials, failed batches, new designs, or product tweaks. Those costs now count as R&D. Retroactive deductions could even give you a refund on past years. Think long-term exit strategies. One overlooked feature of the bill is the expansion of small business stock exclusions. If you ever scale your machine business, register it properly, and sell it later. Up to $15 million in profit could be tax-free. That sounds huge for a garage business, but imagine turning a small soap brand or food venture into something larger. Suddenly, that's not out of reach. Document everything. This cannot be stressed enough. Keep invoices, receipts, order confirmations, even photos of equipment in use. Good documentation protects you and ensures you get the deductions you're entitled to. The final bonus few know about. Beyond deductions and write-offs, there's one more perk that matters. The bill quietly raised estate tax thresholds and expanded business stock exemptions. This means if your business grows and you pass it to your family, the transfer is taxed far less. And if you sell the business after 5 years, profits up to millions could be tax-free. Even if that seems like a distant dream, it plants a seed. You're not just running a side hustle. You're potentially building an asset with real long-term value that the government is now encouraging you to grow. Pitfalls and things to watch. Of course, no bill is perfect. Some benefits phase out after a few years. Bonus depreciation may not last forever. Income thresholds exist. High earners may see deductions reduced. And the bill made cuts in other areas of government spending that could affect the wider economy. Most importantly, every person's tax situation is unique. What works for one home business may not apply to another. That's why documentation and professional advice are essential. Why this matters right now. For years, home business owners felt ignored. Tax laws seemed built for giant corporations with legal teams. Now, at least for the next few years, the playing field has tilted. Machines you buy today are cheaper in real terms because of these write-offs. Innovation you do at home is rewarded like corporate research, and small profits are sheltered by permanent deductions. That means a garage embroidery setup, a kitchen snack line, or a backyard candle operation can now scale faster, reinvest sooner, and keep more of what you earn.